Folks, I think for those of us who grew up in the tri-state area, this nightmare with Orangina has been going on longer than it has been for everyone else, because we hated him for decades before he started to molest our politics, and we knew from the get that every single thing he did was crooked and pervy, and every single capitulation would make you a sucker, and eventually he'd grab every one of your family's parts, even the seniors and babies, and here we are. The big beautiful bill is a gaslighting exercise even in name. It's Uncle Nasty having his way with you in the bathroom at the family barbecue and telling you this is what love is. It's filth. It's depravity. It's a lifetime of suffering for a quick climax for the likes of Uncle Nasty. He won't even remember it, but the sufferers will be changed forever. And every Republican is in on the crime. They really ought to be treated as such, as criminals. Already, they really ought to. If you consider the suffering and death that's happening around the world because the tighty-whitey cabal of supremacy desperate bros got their fat fingers into everything and turned off America's humanity, if you consider all the years of unresolved psychological muck that all the bros with self-loathing and revenge fantasies are assaulting brown people with, if you consider all the trauma the migrant community is now carrying, all because buff burly bros and squat scrawny bros and all the failing at life bros in between got recruited for their stunted psychological profiles and groomed for their psychotic tendencies. Lawmakers should already be treated as criminals for making our country look like a police state, for making cops look like dogs who'll do anything for a bone, and military who'll prance, parade, and turn on the public, wiping their asses with the service of all the men and women who came before them. Lawmakers should be impeached for breaking us. And now they're grinding up the pieces for a windfall nobody needs, for outcomes nobody wants. Nobody except pervy Uncle Nasty. Every single vote for the big BB is a death sentence for a lot of people. We don't have words for this. What it proposes is societal suicide. What it proposes is a vision that doesn't include normal people prospering anywhere, intentionally, for kicks. It's as though the plan is to just smash and grab everything from everyone and then run away and hide in the castle so far up on the Royal Mountain with the moats and the snipers and a billionaire bro golden dome of protection that keeps the party scene unscathed so the rich partiers can't see the country dying a gruesome death. It's a fatal step. And what it will represent is the wholesale failings of the worst white men, the inability for the least among us to evolve. It will represent white male fragility, fear, mediocrity, laziness, ignorance, and cowardice. It will represent men who refused to grow, refused to share, refused to deal with their broken parts. So they pitched a fit and raged and roared and ruined. And now they're gaslighting us. And whether they're doing it because they want to or because they don't want to get their knees broken by Uncle Nasty's goons, they're grabbing every one of our family's parts. And they might get away with it. But folks, whether or not it gets passed, even just for trying, I sure hope we get together and metaphorically break some of their fat fingers. And I hope we make sure the castle never sees a day of peace. Yeah. Well, Orangina and your cabal, I hope you have the day you deserve.